Hello YouTube, it's me again, and I figured I would take a moment to address the issue of sobriety. Today is my 250th day of sobriety. 250 days. 255 days. And what I have learned during this journey. I have learned that sobriety does not fix all your problems. It doesn't, it's not like I got sober and everything was like, oh, everything's wonderful now. No. I had to learn a lot of things. I had to work to get my life in order. And you see, the thing is that getting sober is just step one in getting your life back together. Because my life wasn't unmanageable because I drank. I drank because my life was unmanageable. And it just allowed me to continue, it enabled me to just continue down my downward spiral. And my life was just in decline. And when I stopped drinking, I didn't have any of the crazy withdrawal symptoms. I didn't nearly die. And I am completely sober, save for nicotine. And now, nicotine is an addiction. And in fact, I got into an argument with someone and they accused me of being a dry drunk. It kind of irritated me because it's like, you know, you're accusing me of just being a dry drunk. It's like, what the fuck is that shit? I didn't know if I necessarily believed in it, but they're like, you're a dry drunk. You're a dry drunk. And so, an hour later, I looked it up. But what was interesting is that I didn't think I was a dry drunk. However, if you looked at like the way I was when I quit smoking for the first time, I definitely considered myself a smokeless smoker. If you just put smoker on a Post-it and put it over drinker, that would have, it was like somebody had did an interview with me. But the thing about nicotine is that as bad as it is for your physical health, it's great for your mental health. Which is why I say, thank God for these things, you know? And now, they might be physically harming me, but they're a lot better than smoking. Now, that being said, is anything you put into your lungs that isn't air or oxygen is harmful, just like the vape over there. However, I am 250 days sober from alcohol, and I have not used any other drugs. I mean, my urine tests, my blood tests, my hair tests, they're all clean. And what have I learned is like, I have relapsed before, and relapsing is not part of recovery, it's part of addiction. Let's not sugarcoat it. Addiction is a disease, and it is a disease of the mind, but it is not one that can't be cured. To do it, you're going to need a lot of perseverance, willpower, and the desire for it. And you have to really want it, you know? And as far as my journey goes, it's like everybody's journey is different. It's like when I quit, I didn't have any crazy withdrawal symptoms because alcohol withdrawal can literally kill you. I did not have any of those withdrawal symptoms. I was fine. However, what wasn't fine was my life. My life was still a hot mess. And, but sobriety is not recovery in itself. It's just merely step one in recovery. And for me, how I stayed sober for 250 days so far is I simply did not make excuses. Some people at AA and NA call it the no matter what club. No matter what happens, you're not taking another drink. You're not shooting up again. You're not smoking anymore. You're not snorting anything. You're, you know, not popping any pills, you know, no matter what happens. Did you have a bad dream about your experiences in the sandbox? Or that time did you just get raped? Did you just lose your child, your mother, your father, your best friend, your whatever? whatever, did you just find out you had a horrible disease? Did you just lose your house? Guess what? You're not using again, or drinking. And drinking and using are the same thing, because it's like, you know, alcohol is one of the worst drugs out there, just plain pure and simple. And I really do believe that, you know, alcohol is a poison. It is liquid poison, and it is very, very destructive. I am thankful to be sober. I really am. And I personally know somebody who is also sober. And guess what? They were recently diagnosed with HIV. And they are still in the no matter what club. They could easily go to the doctor's office and get prescribed, you know, medical cannabis, but they're not going to, because they are part of this person is part of the no matter what club. And they are very thankful to be sober, and they say that they are blessed. And so when you think you have an excuse to get drunk or get high or what the fuck ever, I want you to remember that this particular individual, because it's like HIV is a horrible thing to deal with, and it is earth-shattering, and this person is only 20 years old. Think about that. If they can stay sober, so can you, because that is just earth-shattering news. And not only has this person been HIV positive, they have been sexually assaulted in the past, they have been beaten, they have endured. This person has seen their father go to prison when they were very young. And this is a very traumatized and damaged person, but they're still moving forward without the help of alcohol or drugs. So keep that in mind. And it's like, you know, I have been dealing with the things. It's like, am I a dry drunk? No, I don't think I am, but it's like, as I said before, if it had just been like a smokeless smoker, that describes me the first few times I quit smoking, you know? And now I have this, which is still nicotine, but thankfully I can no longer stand the taste of real tobacco products. I hate the taste. I don't mind the smell, but I hate the taste. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again. And I have put smoking behind me forever. Now, I will vape, and I will probably vape for the rest of my life, because it's great ADHD medication, you know? However, I will never smoke again. And I will never drink again. Drinking is something I just want to leave in the past and keep it there like a bad memory, like elementary school. And I'm also autistic, so you can imagine that elementary school was not fun at all for me. But if you ask me, the key to sobriety is not making excuses and avoiding the victim mentality. That is the key. Don't go, poor little me. You know, again, no matter what happens, avoid the victim mentality. Oh, I had a death in the family. Oh, I just found out I had cancer. Oh, I just had a horrible dream about when I got raped, or when I was in, you know, the Middle East fighting in that war. It's like, you don't know my story. You might say that, I don't know your story, you're just ignorant. Well, you're right. I don't know your story. Guess what? I know it, but I know what you're doing. You're making fucking excuses. Get out of your victim mentality and get sober. And, you know, it's just life, you know? Life is hard. And, you know, the thing is like, you need to stop replacing unhealthy coping mechanisms like drinking or drugs with another unhealthy coping mechanism. You need to find healthy ones. And it's like, is there such a thing as a dry drunk? It's just, I don't know if I necessarily believe in that concept, but what I do know is that sobriety in itself does not magically make everything better. It doesn't. It gives you the tools and the ability to make things better. Because step one is get sober. Step two is fix all this shit in your life. Whatever it is, you gotta fix whatever it was that's making you want to drink. And only then can you stay sober. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all. Peace.